Have you ever met someone new and felt an almost instant, powerful connection? Maybe it was a coworker who listened to you vent, a new friend who laughed at all your jokes, or even a date who just seemed to get you. Suddenly, you're thinking about them all the time, replaying your conversations and anxiously waiting for their next message. You start to feel deeply attached, and a part of you might wonder, what's wrong with me? Why do I get so invested so quickly? If this sounds familiar, I want you to know something really important. You're not broken, you're not too much, and you're definitely not alone. This intense, rapid attachment isn't a sign of weakness or being overly emotional. It's actually a deeply ingrained biological and psychological response. And understanding it is the first step toward feeling more in control of your emotional world. So, let's break down what's happening in your brain. When someone shows you kindness, gives you their undivided attention, or offers a moment of comfort, your brain's reward system lights up. It releases a cocktail of powerful neurochemicals. First, there's dopamine, the feel-good hormone. It's the same chemical that's released when you eat your favorite food or achieve a goal. It gives you that rush of pleasure and makes you want more of whatever caused it. In this case, that whatever is the person who made you feel good. Then there's oxytocin, often called the love hormone or the bonding hormone. Oxytocin is crucial for social bonding. It's released during moments of connection, like a warm hug, a deep conversation, or even sustained eye contact. It creates feelings of trust, safety, and closeness. When your brain gets a hit of both dopamine and oxytocin from an interaction, it essentially sends a signal saying, "This is good. This is safe. Let's get more of this." This is a fundamental human survival mechanism. We are wired to connect with others for safety and support. But for some of us, this response is dialed up to a much higher intensity. Why? The answer often lies in our past, specifically in our early attachment experiences. If you grew up in an environment where love, attention, and emotional support were inconsistent, unpredictable, or even absent, your brain learned a very different lesson about connection. A moment of kindness wasn't just nice. It felt like a lifeline. Think about it like this. If you've been wandering through an emotional desert for a long time, even a small sip of water feels like the most amazing, life-saving thing in the world. You're not going to just take a sip and walk away. You're going to want to hold on to that water source for dear life because your mind has linked it to survival. This is what happens when you experience emotional neglect as a child. Your fundamental need for safety, validation, and love wasn't consistently met. So, as an adult, when someone new comes along and offers even a small dose of that warmth you've been craving. Your inner child, that part of you that still feels that old unmet need, latches on with incredible force. Your brain isn't just saying, "This feels nice." It's screaming, "This is what I've been missing my whole life. Don't let it go." This creates a powerful, often subconscious, pattern. You might find yourself idealizing the person almost immediately. You focus on all their amazing qualities and overlook any potential red flags because that feeling of connection is just too intoxicating to risk losing. You start to pour your energy, time, and emotions into this new relationship, hoping to secure that connection and keep that wonderful feeling going. This is also why the fear of rejection or abandonment can feel so catastrophic. When you get attached quickly, even the slightest sign of distance from the other person, a text left unread, a canceled plan, a shift in their tone can trigger intense anxiety and panic. It feels like that life-saving water source is being pulled away, and your nervous system goes into high alert. It's not an overreaction. It's a trauma response. Your brain is interpreting this potential loss of connection as a threat to your emotional survival. You might start engaging in what are called protest behaviors. Maybe you text them again and again, trying to get a response. Maybe you become passive-aggressive, hoping they'll notice something is wrong and reassure you. Or maybe you pull away first to protect yourself from the pain of them leaving. All of these behaviors stem from that same deep-seated fear of losing the connection that feels so vital. So, what can we do about this? How do we break this cycle of getting attached too quickly and then feeling devastated when things do unwork out? The answer is to shut yourself off from connection, or to tell yourself to just be less emotional. That's like telling someone in the desert to just be less thirsty. The real, lasting solution is to start giving yourself the emotional safety you've been searching for in others. It's about learning to become your own source of water. The healing journey begins with self-awareness and self-compassion. The next time you feel that intense pull towards someone new, don't judge yourself for it. Instead, get curious. Pause and ask yourself, what is this feeling really about? What need is this person meeting for me right now? Is it the need to feel seen, heard, valued, acknowledged? Once you identify the underlying need, you can start to find ways to meet it for yourself. This is where the concept of reparenting your inner child comes in. It means learning to give yourself the love, validation, and security you may not have received consistently in the past. If you're feeling lonely, instead of immediately reaching for your phone to text that new person, you could try journaling about your feelings. You could wrap yourself in a warm blanket with a cup of tea, creating a sense of comfort and safety for yourself. You could speak to yourself with kindness, saying things like, "I know you're feeling lonely right now, and that's okay. I'm here with you." We're going to get through this. It's also about building a life that is full and meaningful on its own, outside of any one relationship. Invest in your hobbies, your career, your friendships. Find things that light you up and make you feel proud of yourself. When your own life is a rich and rewarding place to be, you won't feel so desperate for someone else to come in and make it feel complete. You'll still want connection that's human, but it'll come from a place of want, not a place of desperate need. Another crucial step is learning to set and maintain healthy boundaries. When you get attached quickly, it's easy to let your boundaries slide. You might say yes when you mean no, or give more than you're comfortable with, all in an effort to keep the other person happy and secure the connection. But true, healthy connection is built on mutual respect, and that includes respecting yourself. Practice pacing yourself. Remind yourself that you don't need to tell someone your life story on the first date. And finally, consider seeking support. Talking to a therapist who specializes in attachment theory can be incredibly transformative. They can provide you with a safe space to explore your past experiences and develop healthier patterns of relating to yourself and others. Remember, reaching out for help is a sign of immense strength. The truth is, you are not too much. Your capacity for deep connection is actually a beautiful thing. The challenge is learning to direct that loving energy inward first. When you build a foundation of self-love, self-worth, and emotional safety within yourself, you transform the way you approach relationships. You'll no longer be desperately searching for someone to save you, because you'll have already become your own hero. You'll be able to enter new connections from a place of wholeness, able to give and receive love freely without the fear that your world will crumble if it ends. You'll finally understand that the most reliable, enduring, and unconditional love you will ever find is the love you learn to give yourself. Thank you so much for watching today. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment below and share your experience. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on understanding ourselves and building healthier relationships. Take care.